Hi there, good morning. It's Allie, the Canine Nutritionist, and I wanted to give you a few tips and nutritional nuggets, if you will, regarding dogs and salmonella. Because I know that this is a huge concern for a lot of pet owners, and rightfully so, right? I mean, we want to do the absolute best that we can for our dogs, and of course, as soon as I start talking, somebody gets going with a squeaky toy. Okay, we're just going to jump right into it. So here are some things to consider when you are concerned about salmonella. Whether you are looking to add raw meaty bones to your dog's diet, you're looking to transition them to a raw diet, you're looking to add raw meats and organs to their diet, whatever the case may be, I always recommend that you start introducing your dog to raw foods a little bit at a time. And what I mean by that is when you're cooking dinner, let's say you're going to have chicken. You take a piece of chicken, you cut it off, preferably something that doesn't have a lot of fat on it, get a nice lean piece, and just sear that one piece of chicken on both sides. Count to 10 on each side, take it off, right? It's going to be raw in the middle. And what you're going to do is give that to your dog. Now, they're going to think, oh my goodness, what did I do to deserve this fantastic nugget of goodness, right? They're going to be excited. Or they may snub their nose at it. Either way, totally okay. You can always put it in a Ziploc bag and try again tomorrow. Totally fine. Some dogs that are really picky, it takes a couple of times for them to get into it. I digress. So, you give them a little piece. And then you wait a day and see how they do. If they don't get explosive diarrhea, right, then okay. Then after a day, maybe you try a little, let's say you're having steak for dinner. You cut off a lean piece, right? And then if you want to, you can sear it on each side, just count to 10, and then give them that, right? It's raw in the middle. Or you could give it to them raw. See how they do. Again, you're just starting with little pieces. And the idea is to allow their body to get used to, I'm sorry, I'm jumbling you all around, to allow their body to get used to processing this raw meat. Now, specifically when it comes to salmonella, most dogs, already have salmonella in their digestive tract. If you think about it, and this is where we're going to get a little gross, but it really puts things in perspective for you. Dogs eat poop. We hate it. We wish they didn't. It grosses us out, but they eat poop. Does it kill them? No. Dogs lick butts. We hate it. We wish they didn't do it. Does it kill them? No. And the reason is because a dog's digestive system is completely different than a human digestive system, right? If we did that, not only would it be gross, but it would kill us because of E. coli, salmonella, a whole list of, dangerous components, right, that our bodies are not equipped to handle. However, dogs are. Now, for generations, we have fed them dry cereal kibble, and so it has created a lot of digestive issues. But that doesn't mean that you can't get your dog back to a good place where they could have raw meaty bones, or they could have some raw toppers, right? The other thing you can do is you can add in freeze-dried raw, which for handling purposes, you should treat it just like you would raw meat. That's another great way that you can either use them as treats or you can use them as toppers on their regular food. That's another great way to introduce some of the bacteria that may be on raw meat right, that would be concerning for pet owners. Where a lot of pet owners go wrong is they get excited about feeding raw bones or raw meat, and they don't do their research. And that's why in my Facebook group, I have documents in the files to help you navigate, you know, what raw meaty bones you should give your dog based on their size, based on their, you know, their level of chewing. Are they aggressive chewer? Are they a moderate chewer? Are they a toy-sized dog or a large breed, right? And once you kind of get the basics sketched out for you, then you can start the process of, you know, adding those things into their diet. You don't want to do it all at one time. There are quite a few dogs who can, right? And they do just fine. But some dogs don't. So the best thing you can do is just take it slow. Okay, so remember, dogs eat poop. Dog licks butts. They're totally fine. It's not killing them. So check out the files and the documents that are in the Facebook group. Ask questions there if you need help. And we'll see you in the next video.